So you're here, but you want to be here. But the problem is that you are frustrated, unmotivated, and you do not have the time. You are frustrated because of all the contradicting fitness advice online, and you are unmotivated because you have tried so many times before, and you may have ended worse off than when you have even started. You do not have time because, well, you are not a fitness influencer and you do not want to base your whole life around the gym, which is very understandable. Hello amore, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Dr. Gigi. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want more evidence-based practical tips to improve your health and life. So why should you listen to me? For one is because I'm a medical doctor and I have the ethical responsibility not to harm you. This is the first principle of medicine, do no harm. And for two, I have been doing this fitness thing for 10 years, believe it or not. So maybe I have learned a thing or two along the way. And here's me sad because I cannot get jacked enough. For three is that fitness is my autistic hyperfixation, and I have researched this topic from sources that you may or may not know even exist. And the cherry on top is I'm going to teach you how to go from here to here in only 21 days. This is not clickbait, or maybe it's just a little bit clickbait. You will understand what I'm talking about in a moment. Before I teach you how to do it, I'm gonna tell you a little story. This is Bob. Bob is a family member of mine. For my decade-long fitness journey, Bob has mocked everything that I've done. When I meal prep right here, he would say, "What is that, dog food?" Ha ha ha. Not so funny. You are not funny, Bob. When I go to the gym, he would "Why are you wasting your time doing such a thing?" And because I was a young, impressionable little girl, I defended myself at first. I'm like, "No, this is not dog food. I'm not wasting my time. It's because this and that." And then you grow up and realize that trying to change adult people's behavior is pointless. You might as well talk to a wall, except the wall won't tire you as much. And Bob, you are a 40-something-year-old man. Why are you bullying a teenage girl? Get a life, dude. Anyway, the years go by and Bob suffers a whole host of medical complications. He suffers a stroke, he develops type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, and a whole host of other medical complications that are clearly because of a poor lifestyle and diet choices. But if he does not redeem as soon as possible, he's fucking up big time. Well, these are not my words. This is a doctor. He's saying that, not me. In the classic physician fashion, he tells him to lose weight without really explaining anything. There are a host of other causes why that happens, due to time constraints, and that the older mid-school programs did not have formal nutrition education integrated in it. I'm lucky enough that I have had it in the newer programs. Anyway, here's Bob, sad and depressed and screaming because he has done that to himself. And here's me. I do not want to be that person, but I told you so. And because of my very kind-hearted person, I help him and I write him the plan, a nutrition plan and a fitness program. And knowing what I know about Bob, I started very low toddler level changes. And here's him complaining the diet was not that bad. He's just a complainer. He just likes to complain. Here's me taking revenge and mocking him along the way because, well, he's not my patient. I can mock him as much as I want to. Here's him trying to exercise. It was not that hard of an exercise. He just likes to complain. And thing is, Bob in less than 1 month loses 10 kilograms. That is almost 22 pounds. My shock was in shock. I did not expect that, and I did not expect for him to be this compliant to the plan. But truth be told, he really complied and he really did really well. He goes back to his doctor, redoes some labs, and he tells him that, "Good job, you're now in the clear. Everything's stabilized." And Bob is happy because he lost weight and his clothes started to fit him again, and he is just feeling feeling the swag of doing something. Here's me, complete satisfaction, because I told you, science works. It is the closest thing to magic. Now to protocol 21. Why should you do it? Why should you choose protocol 21 over other program? Well, it's because it's evidence based. I did not make this up. 2 is because it is structured to be the highest ROI. So you put in the most little amount of effort possible to get the maximum results. Structured for busy people who do not have that much time to dedicate to the gym and creating a whole host of healthy meals. It's literally a 1 hour workout 4 times a week. And the meals in there, I kid you not, they take less than 10 minutes to make. And some of them can be meal prepped. So you have no excuses, and mostly I'm providing this for free. I was gonna charge for it at first, but I decided not to. This is my gift from me to you because you deserve it. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to have a healthy body. You deserve to be confident in your own skin. And I'm especially dedicating this to women. This works with women and men, by the way, because it's just physiology is mostly the same, no matter how different these circumstances are. But this is especially dedicated for women because of all the years women have been fed basically bullshit. They have been exploited by the patriarchy and by capitalism, creating really stupid insecurities that are just normal human being things. Okay, and I do not want that for us. If you follow me, I want you to be the most confident, most self-assured, and most hardworking woman that does the best for herself. This is my mission, to get me and every woman to do the same, because we need strong women. We need to lift each other up. This is our only way. This is for womanhood. Okay, take it from me, ladies. And if you want to support me, I have a brand. You can buy my products and leave me your feedback so I can make them better and give you the best experience possible. And by the way, we have a new perfume. It is so amazing. I have spent so much time developing it, and it's truly a work of art. So check it out on the website, and of course our other creations are there: Valentine, Valeria, and Carmen, and of course our absolutely succulent lip gloss / mask hybrids. Make sure to check them out on the website. And yeah, let's get back to the video. And that was for who. Why 21 days? Honestly, they say it takes 21 days to build a habit. I don't really believe in that. I think if you have a strong reason to change your behavior, you will do so. That is basically learning, but I get it. You need some time to consolidate the new neural pathways and break the old pathways that are already present in your brain. And it just happened to be 3 weeks. 21 days is a very easy commitment for you to keep yourself accountable. And if you want us to keep you accountable, tell us in the comments, and I am going to keep you accountable. And my girlies are also going to keep you accountable. Of course, you can redo this as many times as you want, obviously with progressive overload, so you would get even better results each time you do it. What to expect? You are going to notice some physical changes in your appearance and how you feel. And if you have diabetes or hypertension, this is a very good plan to follow. But if you have kidney or liver disease, please do not follow programs online, because these types of programs are generalized and you need a specific program specifically for your case, provided by your healthcare provider that knows the whole situation. There are many aspects of health. Protocol 21 focuses on fitness and nutrition. But needless to say, you need to get enough sleep, from 7 to 9 hours of sleep, ideally uninterrupted, ideally in a dark place, and you stay hydrated, 2 to 3 liters of water a day, and you try as much as you can to manage your stress. Of course, life happens, but all we can do is try, right? So let's get it started. This is going to be an intro to Protocol 21. I'm going to give you a generalized outline of it. But if you want me to take you step by step, page by page, tell me in the comments and I will definitely make a video about it. A note here, I was just going to do a guide, like just do this and do this and do that. But I found myself just writing almost a book. It's like a mini book about nutrition and fitness, because I found myself so agitated and angry at how the fitness industry treats women and how the world treats women in general. So I hope what I wrote in there helps at least one woman, especially a confused teenage girl like I was. I wish I had something like this before I slipped into very bad eating habits and eating disorders. I talked about that in another video, so this is me being the change that I want to see in the world. But if you want to, you just can skip all over the whole talk in the book and just can go to the recipes and the fitness program. So first, nutrition. I have a very simple nutrition approach that I have been following for years, and I also advise anybody who consults me about nutrition to follow is 1 fiber, 2 protein, and then just do whatever the hell you want. This applies to your overall diet consumption and your day-to-day meals. If you want to take this a step further, of course, count your calories and count your macros. But if you're just starting out, just focus on fiber and focus on protein. And that's it. This whole thing is integrated into the meal, so you do not have to worry about it. And of course, you cannot lose weight without being in a calorie deficit. Anybody that tells you otherwise, it's just fooling you. This in itself, having fiber and protein, will make you so full that you would not overconsume the other high calorie things. And there is a quote that I really like, that if you do not eat enough of the right things, you will turn to the wrong things to eat. And that applies to any facets of life, not just your diet. If you do not give yourself enough self-love and care and attention, you will just resort to whatever breadcrumbs others give you. You will settle for it because you are empty. So you will just accept whatever. Number 1, fiber, by the way, which protein has had its moment for the last couple of years. That's all the sexy branding, and we have a lot of shakes, a lot of like high protein snacks, and that's amazing. But also fiber, we need to do the same thing for fiber, because it is just as important, if not more important, than protein. Not just for weight loss, also for your general GI health and preventing a lot of cancers. Crazy, you eating the rest of the calories from whatever delicious food you would like to. So I would recommend, if you are just starting out your fitness journey, or have you started out before and you failed miserably so many times, is to not count your calories. Just get around it, get a grip around it, get a feeling of how this whole thing goes. Try to change your mindset, try to get in the flow and build the habits before you build. It's better than overwhelming yourself when you're just starting out. The 21 days are gonna pass anyway, so just do it, okay? If you have done it before, you know your thing around calories and macros, then you can start it from the first time. And I would recommend this app. Is the best. This is my love, okay? I love it so much. It's not sponsored, by the way, but I have been using it for 9 years. Trust everybody that I know, I have made them download this app. I would happily endorse it with every fiber of my being. So Fat Secret team, if you're watching this, sponsor me. It has everything that you need, and it is free. There's a paid version, but the free is very good. I have like a whole cookbook out there that I may release one day. I don't know, we'll see that. So highly recommend this app. And it's also very simple. The interface is very, very intuitive, and you can use it very easily. And this is from someone who have tried every app out there. This is the best by far, so far. Secondly is your fitness. The first rule of fitness, just do it. Don't overthink it, okay? Start now, refine later. Just make sure you're safe. Not hurt yourself along the way, especially when using weights. Start with weights that you can manage. So as I have said before, it's a 1-hour workout 4 times a week. It's an upper-lower split, so it's very easy to follow. And you can do it at home, by the way. I'll talk about this in a second. So you do not even have to go to the gym. So what's your excuse, lady? And no, lifting weights will not make you bulky. I have been trying for years, trust, because I want to get bulky, but I can't. It is just simply not that easy. Men who have 20 times more testosterone than you, it's not easy for them. You think your itty bitty testosterone is gonna make you become this bulky? That's highly and very unlikely. Okay, and there's me getting aggravated when somebody says that lifting is gonna make you bulky. And again, stay safe, my loves. Stay safe, and stay safe when you are lifting. There are 2 rules. Make sure you can manage the weight and you keep a good form. Go on YouTube and learn how to do every exercise with good form. Now for cardio. It's zone 2 cardio. A little bit intense, but you can talk while you're doing it. Okay, it is the most effective for cardiovascular benefits and also fat burning. I don't like the word fat burning, by the way, so I'll just leave it at there. And it does not have to be boring treadmill cardio. You can do whatever you want. You can dance, you can play tennis. If you like any sports, you can do that sport. If you have kids, you can play with your kids. Like, we need to be more creative, okay? Like, cardio does not have to be miserable. If you like your favorite, if you have a show, you can just do your cardio while you're watching your favorite show. Do not complicate it, okay? So here's what you want. The only thing that you need to buy is this one. It's a pull-up bar. Do your pull-ups or your modified pull-ups because you're starting out. I know it took me years to get my first pull-up. So do not be so hard on yourself. If you're just starting out and you do not want to invest a lot of equipment, do not get dumbbells. Just get jugs of milk or water, and you can fill them with water. You want them heavier, you can fill them with sand. You want them even heavier, you can fill them with cement. Yes, real cement, that building cement. And it's gonna make it so heavy. And you can do it like progressively. You can just do the first round with water, second round with sand, third round with cement. Maybe use a bigger jug, and when you really commit, you can start getting real gym equipment. A lot of people start with the dumbbells, which is okay. I like adjustable dumbbells, but I love these plates. I love these plates so much. If you are wanting to start a home gym, get that bar and then get these plates. These plates are so versatile and you can do so many exercises with them. A specific type that have holes in there. Just get one 10-kilogram plate. And when you do your second round, you can get a barbell, and just like, you know, the landmine thing where you have thing, you can do exercise like that, and then you can get another plate when you're doing your third round. And that can be a little motivation for yourself to finish every round of Protocol 21. So these are to buy. Absolutely do not buy these. These things are the worst things that has ever happened in the fitness space. They snap on you, they can hurt you. They are not really putting enough resistance to do that much. I just don't like them, okay? Don't get them. The only thing they're great for is just for warming up, but you can do that without them, so not really high ROI if you ask me, okay? Nice things that you can, lifting gloves if you do not want to callus. If you're starting out, your hands will not callus that much because you're not using that heavy weights for them to callus. But as you progress, you might get them, and you have a Fitbit or like an Apple Watch or something, you can use it. Or there are some apps on your phone that can track it, but honestly it's not that necessary. Try as much as you can not to micromanage yourself, especially if you're just starting out. And of course, needless to say, you need to track your progress, but this is integrated in that Protocol 21. You can write down your progression for you to get better and progressively overload and just become the best, strongest, most beautiful, most confident version of yourself. Amore. So this is it. This was my introduction to Protocol 21. Again, if you want me to take you a step-by-step through the whole protocol, tell me in the comments and I will do a video about that. Hope you enjoyed this video, Amore, and hope you learned something new, and I hope you do it. Like, really commit to this and do it for yourself. Not to look good. Aesthetic is good, motivation, but you deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel confident. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you learned something new. See you in the next one. Ciao, amore.